Hello everyone, my name is Bridget, and today we're going to be talking about Starseed Mission and how to fulfill your purpose. So you might have this feeling or this inkling, this inner knowing in you that there is something more for you to do, to be, to give to the world, especially feeling this deep soul calling that might go as far as that inkling to need to save the world as a light worker or someone on the spiritual path. And sorry to tell you, that's just way too much pressure. And I put that pressure on myself for a long time, and it just doesn't work because it's not entirely true. It's not supposed to be super overwhelming or in some ways a little bit aggrandizing and better than thou, or something that then puts us in a state where we are immobile and do nothing. It's supposed to be something that is possible for us. And so that's the approach to the conversation we're going to take today. So welcome here. If you're new, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell button so you get notifications every time I do new videos. And I have my 2024 retreat schedule out for Sedona, my women's program online, and my Europe retreat. So be sure to go check that out down below. So now getting into it. So what do we do from here? How do we go about this? Well, this morning I was on this wonderful prayer call that I'm a part of with an amazing group of women. And an elder that I love very much and respect a lot was on the call. And she said that her whole life, she's this incredible humanitarian that's done work her whole life to help the earth, to help humanity, to help all different kinds of people. And in her elder years and in her elder wisdom, she said, for so long, I've wanted to save the world. And after all of these years, what I've learned is that I'm actually supposed to serve the world. So not save the world, but serve the world. And this is a highly incredible distinction. And I was like, aha, I'm going to make this video because we all need to hear this. And we need this reminder and this shift of paradigm, of perspective, to where there's this savior complex if we think that we're supposed to do it, especially all on our own, or if there's a certain subsect of humanity that is meant to do it. We're all meant to play our part. And the way that we can best play our part is to serve. And she elaborated on the service and saying, I'm meant to be of service to all of life. And that was the way that she said it. And that last inclusion is really important. So now I want to go into breaking this down so that we can really tangibly make this internal shift, even with our mindset, our beliefs, and our energy, so that we can orient towards service. So when we're talking about service, pretty instantly, what comes to me is this energy of humility, of humbleness, of almost chop wood, carry water vibes, which sometimes isn't as glamorous as saving the world, but it's actually is what is needed, because those are the Christic energies, those are the deep values that are intrinsic to your beingness that is the true change and the true shift. And when we're in this being state, it's not just that we're emanating, it's that, and it's also that when we are it, we actually behave and do in a new way. But it's coming from that origin space of authenticity rather than this doing like I'm going to go save the world like a superhero, which it doesn't quite work that way. And we're supposed to shift as a collective by each bubbling up in our own internal sovereignty and beingness to be of service. So the first piece that I hear in that is to be humble, to be open, to be devotional in our way that we're showing up for ourselves, for others in our immediate life, for the earth. And that extension that she put onto her line, which is by serving life. Okay, this is really important. So we have this attitude of humble devotion, something that we're showing up consistently to, that's a being emanation. And then we have the added part too of by serving life. Okay, this directs our aim. So in my last video, you may not have seen it, be sure to go check it out. It's all about how to direct our aim, particularly from this being space connected to virtue. I highly recommend it. It's very good, prerequisite. And this energy directs our attention, directs our focus. where we're meant to be then of service, where we're then meant to be on our mission and our purpose, which is directing towards that which enhances, that which nourishes, that which sustains life. Okay, this is so clear. This makes everything so clear. So in this world of distraction right now, that's inundated with everything that you're supposed to do and achieve and be and think and all these different things, when you check in with all those things as you're inundated day by day on your phone, on your devices, by different people talking to you, whatever it is that thing that you're then going to invest in, believe in, act on, be aligned with that which continues and supports life. So there's so many things that literally destroy life that are actually destructive and are actually negative. And so when you can use this as a barometer of discernment, does it enhance and serve life? Then you know your path. Then you know how to, in that moment, fulfill your purpose and move more in the direction of how you can then turn the Titanic of humanity towards light, towards benevolence. And that is a wonderful distinguishing factor to assist you in then how you serve and how you can support on your mission. Is, does it create, does it sustain life? And so let's kind of just look at it just for a second more and say, what is it that creates and sustains life? And a lot of that is the feminine with the support of the masculine. And so those things that then nourish offspring of fertility in land, in the growing of nature, in the growing of life, in the growing of new life, those are some of the things that then sustain life. And life is positivity. So listening to my elder friend, Deborah, really assisted me in redirecting my aim towards life and redirecting the clarity and perspective that I have around this deep yearning to help, to be on mission, to fulfill my soul's destiny. And by doing that through the lens of service, of humility, of gratitude, of consistency, of continuity, helps everything and takes all that pressure off where we're not needing to do this aggrandized thing, but that little by little has huge effects. And I know that sometimes we don't think that. We're like, yeah, right, because there's huge bad things. So how does that work? But those things that are created from a space of pure intention and benevolence and positivity have massive ripple effects. So that's how it can have a huge effect, even if it is seemingly small. So take this in, comment below, let me know what you think, and let us know in the comments what serving life feels like and means to you. Like maybe what comes up for you in the day-to-day, what comes up for you in the grander scheme of things. Let's start dialoguing about this. And that's part of it, is like, let's start talking about it and connecting with each other, because it also requires that connection and communion to move us back into the space of wholeness and oneness. So thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for showing up consistently for your mission and acting on it and acting on positivity within yourself and in the world. It makes all the difference. That's why I keep on showing up, is to assist in the best way that I can. And I would love to meet you in person this year. And if there are those moments where you might feel a little bit more alone or isolated in everything that's going on, I recommend checking out my retreats and my online women's program down below, because you're not alone. We're all connected, and you can feel that palpably when we come together in purpose with like-hearted, amazing people around the world. So go check those out down below. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.